Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield. All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to 10x your day, y'all. Time to level up. Time to crush it. Hey, you are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast. Robert Ferriell here, certified 10x coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield. Well, you are listening to another segment of Communities Grow Together on the Elevate Springfield podcast. As you know, we drop these segments each week. The Communities Grow Together segment will touch on all things nonprofit associations and how we as a community are working together so we can all grow together. This segment is brought to you by David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency over on West Wabash. Whatever you need insurance-wise, whether that's business, life, home, auto, or anything in between, hey, David and his team can take care of you. Give them a shout, or hey, stop by and visit them over on West Wabash. These segments are quick hits of actionable strategies and what's going on in our area to help you level up and grow together. Be right back after the break. Looking for personalized insurance with hometown care? David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agent, is here to help you protect what matters most: your family, your home, and your dreams. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, David and his team are proud to serve the Springfield community with trusted advice and reliable coverage. Local service, real relationships, peace of mind. Call today or stop by their office. They can build your dream protection plan together. Call 217-726-6343. All right, and we are back for another edition of Communities Grow Together, brought to you by David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency. Familiar face and contributor to the show, Mr. Jeff Dillman from Land to Lincoln Professional Networking Group and Masco. Jeff, always great to see you.
It's great to see you. It's been a while. Seems like it's been several weeks.
It has been. Yeah, we were on a run where you were here like a lot.
Yeah.
And then it's been a few weeks. So
I thought maybe you forgot about me or something.
Oh, I could never do that.
Yeah. So I reached out like, hey, are we ever going to do this again?
Right.
Now, good to be here. Always glad to be here with you, Robert.
Appreciate you stopping by and talking all things local and how we're all growing together, brother.
That's right. Communities grow together.
That's right.
And we're growing.
No doubt about it. Well, let's start with an event we were both at last night, hosted by you over at Land to Lincoln Professional Networking Group. So had a milestone where we gave out some money and had just had another great event. But yeah, tell us about the event last night.
Wow. First of all, thanks to Pole Barn Chic for allowing us to utilize the facility. It's a beautiful facility. If you haven't, checked it out, you should. Nearly 80 businesses last night. We're really blown away. We're almost at 100. Whoever thought that, right? But last night, once again, the collaboration coming together. It's nice to see local first members in there as well. It was sad that we couldn't do our joint event in collaboration with the FBI and the local FBI Citizens Academy alumni group. But last night was pretty awesome. You can just see the movement, just the thought process of business owners getting together and talking. And I sat in some of the tables and I learned a lot about businesses that I thought I knew enough about. Just to listen to their little infomercial, their pitch, or just blows my mind. It's good to sit back and just really look at it come together. I guess I never thought it would come really to that point, but there's a need for locally owned businesses using locally owned and just focusing just on that.
Right.
I think you saw the ticker today, probably 1.75.
Yeah, we're about, almost quarter of a mil away from 2.
That is crazy. 7 months into this, strongly 5 months, 7 months total. But it was nice last night to see the people that showed up and make that commitment. We didn't miss very few of them, several businesses, but they reached out. Business comes first. I'll use one for example. Cured Catering. Brian Riley reached out to me and said, dude, I've been working since 1 a.m. at the BOS Center. And he goes, I'm not going to make it.
Right.
I got all hands on deck. And you know what? That's communication. That's what business owners do. So we love Brian, and we're glad he's busy. We missed him last night. Cool thing was we were able to benefit a local nonprofit.
Yes, indeed.
So we have two nonprofits in our group, Family Service Center and Compass for Kids. So the recipient last night was Family Service Center. So we had several businesses stay behind. We were able to give Family Service Center $1,000 to go towards Tree of Wishes, which is their big
Heck
fundraiser every year. So that was kind of cool to be part of.
No doubt about it.
It was kind of nice to write on the check, and I'll just play with that check a little bit. That was provided by a member, Greg Shelton, with Solution Printing.
Got the bit. That's always fun when you have the big check, right?
That was kind of cool. The last minute hurdle was I didn't have a dry erase marker that worked. So thank you to Karen and with Family Service Center, and thank you to Angie from Pole Barn. We came up with one that would work. That was pretty cool. The setting was nice. Environment was good. I mean, table talk was great. You're a table facilitator. Appreciate you. Think you had good table talk.
Yeah, no, every time. Yeah, it's great. It's like we've talked before, you get to know people more and more. You get new people at the table each time, but even if you have somebody that you've talked to before, you always learn something new.
You do. And to me, it's just it's a really heartfelt found. You walk away from that and just you hold your head up proud. This collaboration with us and Local First Springfield's huge, and all the other entities as well, because we know it's important to be in all the groups.
Yeah.
That's what we have to continue to emphasize on. It's just not we're better than you.
Right.
We need to be all together to grow together.
Yeah, I mean, just at my table alone, there was 3 of us at that table are on the board at Local First Springfield.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Pretty cool stuff, right?
That's cool. And it was nice to be able to talk to, at least acknowledge and appreciate the facilitators like you. That's a commitment in its own. The nice thing is that the business owners don't need to be crowd too much, we get the networking cards, which I was telling you a little bit earlier today that I'm really shocked by how many locally owned businesses there are.
Mm-hmm.
When you're seeing these networking cards, because as you know, they got to turn in 2 every month.
Right.
Where are all these people at?
Mm-hmm.
So the cool thing is just that we're going to uncover, I shouldn't say we're going to uncover, there's probably solid businesses, but we're learning a lot about businesses.
Yeah.
I mean, for both Local First Springfield and Land of Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
Just like today, I was talking to a photographer. It's like fairly new, but she's super stoked, excited.
Yep.
And her social media has been hot and heavy, and she caught wind of the group through someone, and I was talking to her, and I think she's coming on board. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, no, I rely on my facilitators really to tell me how it really went, but it was good to see the attendance.
No doubt about it. You're talking about new members. We had some newbies last night too. Every time we have new members, it's nice for them to be able to be highlighted at the beginning and give a brief on what they do.
We do, and we knew doing this, we were gonna bring some in, we're gonna lose some, right? Because it just doesn't work for everyone, and that's fine. We understand that, but I think it was nice last night. 3, 4, 5 new businesses that came in, so that was pretty cool to see.
So that was the first time we were able to give away the big check, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We've given a little bit of money here and there. We just didn't publicize it, but I thought it was time probably to cut the check for the group, for the membership. I had a few members asking me, hey, who are we going to give? Who's going to be the recipient? And I thought, well, it's time. Since I had that big old check I wanted to write something out with. So I thought last night was perfect. And Family Service Center, being part of the membership, part of the group, well-deserving. The cool thing about that is that they've been around 162 years, a nonprofit. A lot of people don't know who we are. I mean, the nice thing about the membership, Karen is set into that group with nearly 100 people, and 95% of the people didn't even know who Family Service Centers were. So the good thing is now there's more awareness, right? So it was a pleasure last night to give that $1,000 from our membership to them.
What kind of impact will that have? What will they be able to use those?
It's a huge impact. Matter of fact, she posted it on Facebook. It's going to service several family members during Christmas. So we earmarked that money. I asked her to earmark that money to Tree of Wishes. Tree of Wishes, along with White Oaks Mall, we'll have our Tree of Wishes out there this year in their Winter Wonderland they're doing. Mitch has done a really good job with that.
Yeah.
And so we'll have that set up. Basically what that is you come out and grab a name off a tree. And these are really from 1-year-old to 100-year-old. And you'll grab a name off and you go shop for them and bring it back. So this money will help benefit that, along with David Hilst. We know
absolutely.
David. David was we were a recipient of $1,000 from David
Hmm.
as well. So
He's
that
doing
will
so much
help.
great stuff out there,
He
isn't he?
does. And David came to the agency and got to know who Family Service was, and we, had a nice conversation. And he wasn't aware who that they existed. The cool thing about them, as I said before, over 97% of their money is funded through DCFS. They're one of the top credited adoption agencies in the state of Illinois.
That's
And
amazing.
people don't know that.
Mhm.
So, and that's the word that we have to get out. But the cool thing was that was nice to see where that money's going to go.
Yeah, no, and like you said, a lot of the people didn't know what that organization did, and quite frankly, before we started talking about it way back when the first time,
Yeah.
I didn't really know
Right.
much until you educated me on it.
I didn't
So-
either until a former chamber member. I was a fellow chamber member, Kate Dyer, which owns Razzles there in Rochester. Kate reached out to me, said, I think you'd be a good fit for the board. And I've been on it ever since. So I currently serve as a vice president. So, but yeah, it's a great organization. So it was an honor that membership allowed us to do that last night.
Yeah, no, congratulations on
Yeah.
all the
Yeah, thank you.
success of the association. And
Well, one thing I want to say is the success comes from there's some people dear to my heart. Obviously you for helping us get everything created that we need to do. We want to thank Agility Technologies and Corey for our initial setup with our website, our phone system, and everything he's done for us with Agility. Once again, it's members working with members. Minder Media for publicizing some of these beautiful videos that he's creating for us, and because you'd have been a huge help, a good partner in this, and a good friend. So
love being a part of it.
Yeah, yeah, so-
love the friendship, brother.
yes,
It's good
sir.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
So when we're talking about communities grow together, the two that we're highly involved in with Land and Lincoln Professional Networking Group and then Local First Springfield, we've got an event coming up with Local First Springfield too, right? The Holiday Market.
November 22nd.
22nd.
I think it's 9 to 2 at Pole Barn Chic. Right?
That's right. Yeah. So if anybody's out there that wants to just go shopping for local goods, hey, come on out there, 9 to 2, $5 admission. 12 and under is free. But other than that, it's $5 admission. If you're a member of Local First Springfield, you can get a free booth, and we're limited on spaces. So if that's something you want to do, you better get on it, right, Jeff?
That's right. What if I need electric? What happens there?
$25.
Yeah.
That's it. Free if you don't need electric, but if you need electric, it's $25.
Yeah. So that's exciting. That's a great venue, a good location to have it, and another way to showcase our membership. So
No doubt about it. Yeah, like we've talked before, we're always trying to figure out ways to add value to the membership. Just like a business, you want to make sure you are adding value to your clients. We as an association need to make sure we're adding value to our members, and that's one thing we can do is put on a show like this, put on an event, and give them free access to that.
I agree. So get signed up if you're not.
Yeah,
So-
no doubt about it. And if you're not a member, all you got to do is become a member. $175. So that's worth the price of admission right there, right? You get in the holiday market, not to mention you get all the other benefits of being a Local First Springfield member as well. All the social media outreach, the website, and the whole nine. So
Yes,
all
sir.
good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, more great things to come from Local First Springfield and Land and Lincoln Professional Networking Group. But Jeff, what else is going on in the community?
There's some other things coming on too. Illinois AMVETS, Pulse 94. Commander Sean's a good friend and obviously a member of Land and Lincoln Professional Networking Group. They got a trivia night coming up, so we want to give a shout out to them. They are a 501c19. What's pretty cool about the Illinois AMVETS, if you $1 donated, 70 cents goes to veteran resources. And I think that's pretty cool.
That's huge.
Sitting at the table last night, one thing I heard Sean say that I didn't realize that they have ability to help any veteran out. So if a veteran needs a wheelchair, they need a bed or whatever it is, they can help.
Mhm.
And I do know that through the Salvation Army with Archie and obviously with Illinois AMVETS, they do work together well. That's leading into the pancake breakfast, the free pancake breakfast with Salvation Army.
There you go.
On November 1st. That's pretty cool too. That happened last year, and Corey's taking the reins to make it happen again this year. So that'll be an exciting event to see. That's free. So they could pack the house on that. So
Might have to get some more information on that from Corey next time he's in.
Yeah,
What do you think?
absolutely. Yeah, if you see him, you get it. He should have all that information.
I think so.
And the other thing is they want to make sure, like the Illinois AMVETS want to make sure they mention the Honor Flight Return Parade at SPI,
Mhm.
and that is on October 21st at 9 p.m. But the Illinois AMVETS, check them out. They just another nonprofit group in the community of many that are helping communities grow together and helping veterans and just really honestly, they're helping family service. We've got a little secret I can kind of tick a little bit
here we
about
go.
it, but since I specialize in cooking by trade on the side, we're trying to do a joint fundraiser with them, and we're gonna kick it off at one of the local, maybe a VFW or whatever. It's either gonna be a chicken or a fish fry on a Friday night, and we're gonna test the waters probably the first part of January, and split the funds with Family Service Center. Another way to joint fundraiser. That's one thing that's cool. What the only AMVETs do, like they team up with Salvation Army, they'll team up with anybody to help. So stay tuned for that. It's either going to make it or it's going to flop, but I don't think it'll flop
I don't
because
think
people
so.
like fried chicken, people like fish.
That's right.
And if you don't, Robert, you still can.
I still can come. Absolutely.
So,
No doubt about it.
but a lot of good things happening.
No doubt about it. Always have that embarrassment of riches here in Springfield, don't we? So you mentioned that honor flight, the return. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. So basically, I know they usually get like an individual will maybe chaperone 2 people.
Yeah.
And then get thank you cards and all that to them to make sure. But the return is probably the most important thing when they come back from DC. When they're out to DC, they're basically going to see it all, right?
Right.
So when they come back, the return parade, it's the big rah-rah. So at SPI, I've seen that on videos and on TV. That's a pretty big thing. So when they come back, they want to pack the house just to celebrate when people come back. And generally, when you're at SPI and you see, they fill that airport up.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
I'm going to have to check that
So
out.
it's just like a welcome home. I think when you think about welcome home, I've got a lot of Vietnam vet friends that never really got that welcome home. So it'd be pretty cool for some of these Vietnam vets, especially. You might have a World War II vet too, but it's pretty cool. They get an opportunity to go through Washington and see the World War II Memorial, the Veterans Memorial, all the Vietnam Vet Memorial. There's a lot of stuff they get to see, but the return home is really important.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to check that one out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
such
absolutely.
a cool program.
Absolutely.
So, well, Jeff, anything new at Masco?
We're just knocking down doors, man. We're trying to keep face with our current customers and keeping happy. We just landed a pretty large account that's going to occupy us between now and December on what we call installs. It's kind of cool. It's a nice account. It's been a long coming. It's been several years of working on it, and it just shows you that with persistence and patience, and that might be something in 10X. But
yeah,
it did pay off the work. So hats off to Will and myself. We worked on it together. So it's really in the next 2 weeks we're going to be solidly working on it. The investment's going to be, the return on investment's going to be really nice, and it's a friend too on top of that. But once again, emphasize the importance of sometimes you have to wait, but buying local, supporting local. And that's what this is all about. That's how communities grow together. But for Masco, good team. We just had the CEO group come in. You and I were talking about that earlier this week. That was kind of cool. We got to showcase the facility. Jennifer did a really good job on the tour itself. But we're always thinking of ways outside the box to grow. I reached out to you a few months ago. We're always reading books, right? So I reached out. We just read a really good faith-based Christian book, and I reached out to you and said, hey, what's the next book our team should read? And what I tell you, we're reading what's coming.
10X rule, brother.
10X
Let's go.
rule's coming. So not that we don't want your training, because we know Will's in your training.
Right.
And by the way, I can tell a difference with Will. So thank you for what you do there. But we're excited. The books we'll have them tomorrow. And then Tuesday, you'll see a little bit of social media burst. We're going to start reading the book on Tuesday. So
come on, let's go.
So we're excited.
Bringing more 10X to Springfield.
That's
Here we
right.
go.
And I have a 10X hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
don't have a coffee cup or coffee.
Well, I'll get you one of these.
What
guys
if your next
here.
guest would have that? You think?
I'm not sure.
He may not drink coffee.
Not sure how deep he is into 10X yet. So,
but no, everything's going good there too. But really, just thinking outside the box. Thank you notes. What can we do different?
Right.
What makes us be better than our competition? That's what we constantly think. We have a podcast coming.
Yes,
I think that's
indeed.
October 27th.
Come on, let's get it.
Clean and local. So the whole focus on that is with the assistance of you. We appreciate your help on that. Wasn't expecting that, but that's going to be kind of cool because we're really going to focus on just digging into why it's important to buy local. Because some of the products that we showcase, you can't buy anywhere else.
Right.
You can't go to box stores. I don't want to mention them. You can't go there.
Right.
You can't go online. You can get them from a locally owned business right here in Springfield, Illinois. And then on top of that, we're going to showcase that podcast by using our friends of Local for Springfield, our friends of Land of Lincoln, our friends of the Chambers, Silsa, whatever it is, anybody. Just to get in and really talk about local, why it's important. So Cress and I came up with the idea. We did the first podcast and we were all over the place and got a lot of advice from you. So thank you. And we tried to be everybody everybody else and who we were. And you can't do that. You got to be yourself.
Got to be you.
You can copy, but you shouldn't copy because it's pretty noticeable, right? So we're excited to make it simple. Just call it Clean and Local. So thank you to Emerson Printing for the logo and the backdrop. Let's just not talk a whole lot about it. Let's wait and see, but it's coming.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it to come.
And we know it's going to be professionally produced, so we're excited about that.
Yeah,
so
might have a little hand in that, right?
Just a little bit, maybe. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, no, everything's good there.
Awesome. Well, everybody out there, like we've talked, communities grow together. So, hey, as the holidays roll around and you're looking at all that purchasing, all that gift purchasing coming up over the next couple of months, check out the Land of Lincoln Professional Networking website. Check out the Local First Springfield website. Check out the SILSA website. Check out the Chamber website.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check out those directories and see where you can make an impact with your dollars in our local economy. So let's go. Get it.
Let's do it.
Well, Jeff, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me again. It's fun as always.
Let's make it sooner than later next time.
No 3-week hiatus.
That's
time, right?
Yeah, I might run out of things to talk about. I doubt it, but
no, I think we can handle it. We'll just put it on the calendar right after you leave here.
Appreciate you.
All right, we're gonna let Jeff get back to elevating Springfield, but for the rest of y'all, we'll be right back. Custom Property Solutions transforms land and outdoor spaces throughout Central Illinois with precision and passion. From clearing overgrown brush to crafting stunning patios and fire pits. Need expert lawn care, excavation, or fence row clearing? They've got you covered, safely, efficiently, and on budget. Fully insured and satisfaction guaranteed. Visit CustomPropertySolutionsLLC.com today, where your land meets their passion. Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody, on another segment of Communities Grow Together on the Elevate Springfield podcast. Thank you again to David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency, for partnering with us on this segment. Hey, take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great. Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at SangamonTreeService.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.